So here we are on a colder Peterborough evening. Builder's coming tomorrow, so one last look at what I've done. Bit of preparation, protection of the original fiberglass, because we've got a high water table and I'm being a bit overcautious. I've put a load of barrels in the base of the pond just to keep the weight down on the fiberglass. I don't want it to come up, and I've also fitted the new skimmer ready for bonding in. So here you are. So lots and lots of receptacles just filled with water. Old skimmer blocked up, new skimmer in place, 9mm OSB on the base, 9mm OSB, 9mm OSB. All the plant pots have been removed, all the mortars taken off. Builder came yesterday and he's more than happy. Let's see what happens. And this also happened. About 500 bricks, I think about 40 blocks. Heavy. Then when you bust your back humping all those bricks and blocks from the garage, then the builder takes over for a little while. Oh, this is a kennel that I knocked together for a good friend of mine. Let's go outside and see if the builder has stuck together the bricks and the blocks. Looks like he has. So this is day 2 of 2. He's going to be finished today. So like we discussed, he's gone up 8 course. We've got 800mm wide window for a 900 wide piece of glass. This is now going to be, I think it's 1.9 meters wide and 5 meters long. Skimmer propped up in place. Second window. So that can be seen from the deck. This window, and although it is on an angle to the summer room, when we're actually sat on the sofa we can see directly into the pond through that right hand door. Just climb inside. Oh. And that's how deep it is. I think the water level will be around about there, maybe a bit lower, somewhere like that. Skimmer will decide that, but yeah, it's about 6 foot down here, and then clearly a raised area. I had a chance to put an extra return in, so that's clearly longer than what's required, but Matt Williams will be glassing round that and then cutting to where it's required. This is just balanced in, but will sit. Let me climb out and I'll show you. Oh. As you can see, it will just sit with this faceplate against this block, but he's got to cut a block just to sit under there. It's too shallow for a single brick, so he's got one thermalite block that'll stick under there and make it good. Got a boat level in there so he can make sure it's straight, because I'm off to see my grandkids today and I can't wait. Shallow end. And that's where we are down there. So up to now, very pleased. The builder is due in, I think, about 10 minutes. and we'll be going in half an hour, so by the time we get back tonight she'll be all finished, and then I can get in touch with Matt and he can come and do his witchcraft. Anyway, leave it for there. Thanks again. We were discussing what to put along the top of the pond, whether it's going to be bullnose bricks or stuff like that. Spoke to my builder, asked him how much bullnose bricks are. Apparently they're astronomical. So me and the cat were having a chat. The plan is, at the moment as I speak here and now, and it's Saturday and Leeds have just won 2-1, boom, is to put the original toppers back on, which were these, and we will probably run a still saw down there and trim them down because I don't like too much of an overhang. I think it were too much on the original pond. So that's a discussion point, but we shall see. The builder might come up with a great idea, he might go for that, but in the meantime, original stuff. Oh well. So just having a look at the final position for the skimmer. So you can see through that hole the 3-inch pipe is just there, ready to put an elbow in and straight up. That's the overflow, which will go into this pipe, and this is the new return, which I've just basically shoved through the wall, held off with a couple of clips, but this will be cut at some position because I need this fitting for a pump, so there'll be a joint in here somewhere. My builder Steve has created some kind of brick pillar just to hold it into place till the motor goes off. I created these shims just to get it as high as possible, but up to now that is looking tickety-boo. The Eagle-eyed people, I'm sure will notice that I don't have a shut-off valve down that line. A 3-inch valve is about 109 quid. Ouch. Slide valve, just not a fan, so I can't see the point of putting a slide valve in, and the fact that if I get a problem I can cut straight through the 3-inch pipe and put a rubber connector on, and then my hand is forced, I have to put a valve on. So for the meantime, no valve, but as you know from previous videos, as the skimmer was, I do have a mesh guard that will sit inside this area, so nothing can actually go down there unless it's quite tiny. So happy days with that. I was in Absolute Koi the other day, and a gentleman came in, and I think his name is David Moore. So even with masks on, he pointed at me and said, "It's you from YouTube," which is really kind. We had a little bit of a conversation in the time that we had. The gentleman tells me that he's got quite a decent pond, so I'd like to see that. So David, if you're out there and watching this bit of a video, tell me if you've got a channel, and let me have a look at your pond, because it sounded magnificent. Anyway, I've got bits and pieces to do tomorrow, but I've got that to sort out and that to sort out, all in this area when I get rid of them bricks. So still plenty to do. Oh well, back to it. Right, I've just come home, been to see my grandchildren, had a wonderful time, and wow, very impressed. First of all, got some spare bricks, but then we've got this. I'm well happy with that. I've just put this level inside the skimmer and it's absolutely spot on. So what depths have we got? So this is about where my pocket is. That's alright, I can paddle in that bit. This bit where my waist is, waist, somewhere there. And then those who didn't see it earlier, I'll sacrifice myself by going in here. So this is the skimmer just above my head, so yeah, 4'6". No, I'm kidding. Decent height. So yeah, very, very pleased. Your perfect viewing point from the summer room. Like I said in earlier videos, 5 meters long, and I think it's just short of 2 meters wide. Various bits and pieces for the fibreglassing magician to do his witchcraft. But next up now is get in touch with Matt Williams and see when the gentleman's available to come over to Peterborough. Anyway, I've just driven all the way back from Leeds. I need a cup of tea and a sandwich. Hope you've all had a decent weekend up to now. Get your jab, stay safe, catch you later. Bye.